Hello and welcome back to my channel. In this tutorial we are going to go over how to create this 2x6 business banner. Now this banner could be for yourself if you're promoting your services, or it can be for your client if you're creating it so that they can showcase their business and their services. Now in this voiceover I'm going to show you the tools that I use to create it. For example, all the images that you see, those are from AI, and also you'll notice that there are the icons that were used for TikTok, Instagram, and also I'm going to show you how to create that QR code that you see in the bottom right hand corner. So if you're interested in learning how I did this, stay tuned. Okay, so the first step is to have your images. Now, you will have actual images that you can use to put into your banner, but I did not have any images, so what you see me doing here is I'm grabbing pictures off of Pinterest for inspiration, and then I'm going to take those pictures, because you can't use the actual images of someone else, but you can use it for inspiration. So I'm going to take those pictures and I'm going to put them into ChatGPT. So once you put it in ChatGPT, you'll want to go ahead and write a prompt that says describe the image. And then after it describes the picture, the next thing is you'll want to type in generate an AI prompt that I can use into my AI generator. For example, for this tutorial I'm using ImageFX. So that's what you'll see happening on the screen, is you'll want to copy and paste that prompt and put it into ImageFX. Now I'm using a 16 by 9 inch because it automatically defaults to landscape, and we want portrait. So once it starts running and creating the image, this is what you'll see happening on the screen. Now it gave me 4 images, and they look, okay, but they weren't really as realistic as I would have liked. So I went in and I changed the prompt to say something like ultra realistic, so that it could regenerate the images again. So now we're going to see what it produced. And again, these are okay, but it's not quite what I need for the banner. So if you run into a situation where your images don't quite look the way you want, then you'll want to go back into ChatGPT and then tell it to regenerate it. So this time I'm revising what I'm saying to let ChatGPT know that I wanted to revise it so that the picture looks more like something that you would see if you were taking the photo from your iPhone. You want a real image in order to put it on the banner. And again, I'm just doing this as an example. If you don't have the images and you're doing a mock-up, but if you are doing it for yourself or for someone else, then you should have really clear, crisp pictures that you can use inside your banner. Now I'm going to speed this up and let it run, but again, if you already have images, you can skip this step and go to the next part and pick it up where we're going to go inside Canva, and I'll show you how to start creating the banner. Okay, so now we're on to step 2 of creating the banner. So I've already got one of the AI images that I have, and I'm just removing the background, and I'm going to place that at the very top of the banner. Now this is a 2x6 foot banner. You should have the dimensions of 24 inches by 72 inches. So now for the background, I'm changing the white by going into elements and typing in that I want a gradient transparency that'll fade. So for this one, I just chose the pink color so that it matches her suit, and I'm resizing that. Now next, inside of elements, I'm going in and I want to divide the image from the pink background. So I typed in for a silver wavy line, and then that's what you see that I put on the screen. Now next, I want to put in a white blur so that I can kind of hide that harsh line that's between the wavy silver image and the pink background. So you just type in under elements white blur, and then you'll need to resize it and move it along the template so that it matches and it fits the way that you need it to on your screen. Now once you have everything positioned the way that you want it as far as the image and the elements, now it's time to go in and put in your text. Now I like using like text that are kind of already put together for you, so you don't have to guess what will look nice when it's paired together. So that's what you'll see me doing on the screen. Is I just went in over to the text box, scrolled down towards the bottom, and I found a pairing that I liked. Now I made up a name for this business. I just put in Locked Design Studio, and that's what you'll see on the screen there. And then the next thing is I want to go back into elements, and I just want to give it something else. So I'm looking for like a clear plant, not clear plant, but a plant that I can put on top of it, like a leaf, just to make it look a little bit better. So that's what you'll see me doing on the screen, is I'm just finding a design that I can add to the background so that it'll make the image pop a little bit better. And you can also group it so that once you move the text boxes and the image of the flower in the background, it'll all move as one. So it's a good idea to go ahead and group that together. So one other feature that you'll see me doing is changing the text so that it has like a bold outline around the letters. And one reason for that is that I really couldn't see all of the wording up against the white background. So if you click on the text box and then you go in and you click edit, you'll be able to go in and get the option to do like a bold outline, and then you can change the color, and then you can change the thickness of the outline around the wording. So that's what you'll see me doing on the screen right there. Alright, so now that you've got your text boxes grouped together along with your image of the flower, and you've got everything positioned on the template the way you like, now it's time to go in and start adding your pictures. So what I like to do is go in and get a photo frame. So you'll go up to elements and you'll type in photo frame, and you can choose a circle or a square or whatever you like, but for this one I just chose to go with the circle photo frames. And then once you have your photo frame and you resize it so that it fits on the template correctly, then you'll want to go ahead and duplicate your frame so that you can have as many as you want, and then go to your uploads, and this is where I have the 3 AI images that I created. And again, you'll be using actual pictures, so you'll just need to go to uploads and upload the pictures that you have that you want to use on your banner. So once you have your pictures in uploads, you'll go over and you'll click on your mouse and you'll just do a drag and drop. So you'll see me dragging the image from the left and over to where the photo frames are and just hovering over until it drops in place. Now if it doesn't drop in exactly the way that you want it, then you will double click on the photo so that it will bring up the option to either resize or crop the image, and then you can move it around however you want inside the frame. So that's what you see on the screen, is that I cropped the images, I resized them so that they fit inside the circle frame, and now I'm just moving them along the page where I'd like to have them appear. Alright, so now it's time to go ahead and add more text boxes just to put on the banner what we'd like it to say. So for the images, ultimately I'm going to have it, describing what the pictures are supposed to be of, and then at the bottom, that's where I'm going to put all the information for the business, whether it be the TikTok or Instagram information, as well as the phone number for the business. All of that is going to be towards the bottom of the screen. Now, one of the great things about having the Canva Pro subscription is that you can just type in TikTok or Instagram icon under Elements, and you'll be able to grab that directly out of Canva and put it on your banner. Okay, so now we are on the final step, which is adding the QR code to the banner. So what you'll want to do is go up under Apps, and then you'll want to type in the search QR code, and you want to make sure that you're grabbing the one that is the Canva QR code generator. So once you grab that, what you'll want to do is get your URL from your website. Now, I'm just using my website, which happens to be a Beacons AI website, as an example for this tutorial. So once I grab the URL, I'll put that in there, and then it'll generate the QR code for me. So that's what you'll see on the screen, is that I've already generated the code, and what I'm doing is just kind of cleaning up the text and placing everything where I want it on the banner. Now, be sure when you generate your banner that you leave enough space on the sides as well as on the bottom, just to make sure that when you actually go to print this, that it doesn't cut off any of the elements that you've added to your banner. So that's what you'll see here, is that I'll kind of move things around so that it'll give me enough room for printing this. And again, this is a 2x6 foot banner. You can print this at Walgreens, but you can also use stickersbanners.com in order to print out your banner. Either one will work for you. It's just that Walgreens has a quicker turnaround time in case you're doing this for a customer that is local and you're in a time crunch. So that is the end of this tutorial. I hope you found it helpful. If so, be sure to subscribe and give me a thumbs up. Let me know in the comment section if there's any questions you have, or if something was unclear, or if there's something that you'd like to see. Thanks again for watching, and until next time.